What's going on YouTube? It's your girl Amblene and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, man, tune in, get with it or get lost. It's been a couple of days since I've seen y'all, man. I hope everybody out there doing good, doing lovely, and doing great. I'm just simply here to tell y'all, man, do what you want to do with your life. Do what makes you happy. Do whatever it is that fills your spirit up, fulfill you as an individual, and make you whole. I'm coming to tell you right now, it doesn't matter how much money you make, how much money you have, how many friends you do or don't have. It does not matter. At the end of the day, you should only be living to make you happy. You should be only doing the things that make you feel complete. I was literally having a conversation with a guy maybe like earlier this week, and I was telling him like, man, every time I turn around, man, you puffing on a pack of Newport cigarettes. And my boy turned around and said, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I smoke these Newports because it's something that I like to do and it's something that makes me happy. And although the world is out there saying this is bad and that is bad, he said, I'm doing this because it's what makes me happy. And he was like basically saying that there's a whole lot of freak accidents that happen on a day-to-day basis where people are healthy, they are fit, and they just so happen to either walk outside, get hit by a bus, or get in a car accident, and that's the end of their life. And simply what he put into words is that at least I'm going to die doing what I was enjoying doing. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks because sometimes we have so much to say and so much like judgment on others and what they're doing. But at the end of the day, if that's what's making them happy, if that's what's making them feel good about themselves or relieving them of any stress or ill will, who are we to say what a person should and shouldn't do? And when it hit me, it made me realize that sometimes, even though we want the best for people, even though we want to see people live a nice, wholesome, and beautiful life and not, depend on certain things to make them feel good, at the end of the day, that's what's making them happy. So who are we to tell these people not to do what they want to do? And it was like when he said that to me, it made me realize like, you know what? There are things in my life that sometimes I'm like, man, I know like, I shouldn't be doing that. But it's that thing that makes me happy. That makes me feel good. That makes me, be okay with whatever I got going on. As long as you don't get lost in the sauce and off on the deep end. You get what I'm saying? So it is truly, truly essential that you do whatever makes you feel good at all times and be aware of the things that you're doing, because a lot of things we all know with life, there are plenty things and several things that are unhealthy for us, may not be best for us in the long run. But if it's something that's really keeping you going, making you happy, don't let nobody guilt trip you about doing what works for you. And when he said that, another lady had chimed in. She was like, she knew a fella who people used to talk about him smoking cigars, and every time they would see him, he was just puffing on his cigars. And that man lived to 100 years old by simply just doing what he wanted to do, regardless of how anybody felt about it. And I'm just saying to myself, every day I wake up and I'm trying to change certain things about myself. I'm trying to adjust and adapt. And what some people may not think to be good for me, I'm finding myself trying to correct those things. But then I had to think about it. Nobody lives my life. Nobody wakes up for me. Nobody do the things that I want to do for myself. Like nobody can do what I can do for me. And that's like what you have to tell yourself. Like at the end of the day, I have to live with the decisions that I make, whether right or wrong, just like anybody else. You get what I'm saying? So live your life in abundance, prosperity, live your life to the fullest, because you never really know. Like there's people checking out every single day, and the number one thing I always told myself is I do not want to live my life and get to a point where I'm living in regret. I'm living in a way of like, man, I wish I would have done this. Shoulda, coulda, woulda scenario. Nobody wants that. So I'm telling you, like, if you're listening to this video, you're watching this video, do whatever makes you happy. And you will soon come find that not always materialistic things or monetary things makes you happy. It's literally sometimes the simpler things of just going outside, going to the park, walking your dog. It's those simple things that mean way much more than just walking around here with a pocket full of money. what I'm telling y'all honestly is enjoy your journey, enjoy your process, and enjoy where life is going to take you. But at the end of the day, you have control over your life. So I'm going to leave y'all with that, and I hope y'all have a blessed day and more days to come.